I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Oh, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job. Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry. It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground were over. This is no holds barred. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. On the top! Good Lord! Taking flight! That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time. Incredible courage to even attempt that. Got out of there at the perfect time.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Was able to slip away from that. One counter met by another.
Clothesline, so effective. Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career in Stone Cold's to bring to an end.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
Oh, jeez, falling hard to the outside.
On the top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation. DDT!
Stomping down! Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, back.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Driven into the barricade. Oh, and he slammed his face right into the barricade.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Attack to the midsection. Get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes
and Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Oh, sweet. Nicely done. Ouch. Oh, God. Oof.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now.
Legs caught. Trapped the leg into a belly to belly.
That was impressive. Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
He manages to kick out. What strength.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw.
There it is.
Now the pin. There's two. No, he gets the shoulder up.
How in the world did he kick out?
Into the ring again now.
Clothesline. Good Lord, so effective.
From the top.
Piercing elbow.
Turning it into a pin for the win. And a kick out at two.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Rikishi got him right where he wants him.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi's right.
That's it. Austin is out.
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Wow, just barely making it out.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
All of that work, all these big moves, and he still didn't earn the fall.
Looking to end this once and for all.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Clothesline.
Calculating the next move here. Power slam. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Oh, my Lord. How in the world is he still going? He kicked out. He actually kicked out. Oh, man. Austin dodges that one.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
There is no way in hell.
In trouble here?
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up.
Gets tossed.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart.
Looks like he's ready to knock things out of the park here.
Had the foresight to get out of that one. He avoids the contact. Clothesline. Ooh. A narrow escape.
This could be it. Austin with the cover. And only gets a 1 count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Austin decompression, 10 months of frustration into the single most important ass whooping of his life. Belly to belly.
That was impressive. Stone Cold looking beat down. Big opportunity to score a win over Austin.
Oh, he fights Rikishi back. Set up for the impressive leg sweep.
Nicely done.
We knew tonight was not going to be pretty. We knew we would see bedlam.
We are seeing Rikishi's evil intentions and Stone Cold's rage collide.
Ooh, brutal forearm. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. And the scariest thing here is the amount of enjoyment Austin is having.
There is no amount of pain on Rikishi that Austin will ever be fully satisfied with.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike. Taking flight. Misses big time.
Vicious right forward. There's one headbutt.
It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
Oh, horrific crack in the back. Just a ghastly shot.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Back elbow.
He's lining him up. Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi driver. Hit it again, and that's got to be it. Cover. We have a cover.
2. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.